Hello everyone, welcome to Reality Channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. The story is a gruesome tale of a young boy's life being cut short. 9-year-old Ayan, like any other child, had dreams, plans, and a bright future ahead of him. He loved and trusted his cousin Zain, who had come to the UAE from Pakistan to work. However, Zain had sinister intention and planned to sexually assault Ayan for a long time. Ayan and Zain were very excited to see each other, but little did Ayan know that his cousin was secretly following him, waiting for the perfect opportunity to carry out his plan. Ayan Mazid was a Pakistani child who lived in the United Arab Emirates. His parents, Russians, got married and had Ayan. However, they got divorced soon after and his mother took him with her back to Russia until he was aged 9. After Ayan grew up, his father and mother agreed that he would live with his father in Abu Dhabi so that Ayan could have a better education in life. Ayan's mother agreed and sent him to his father, and they agreed that she would visit him occasionally. Ayan lived with his mother's husband, his stepbrothers, and his stepfather's wife, who was Pakistani. They all lived together with his grandfather in a small apartment in one of the buildings in Abu Dhabi. There was a person who used to visit them occasionally, whom the children referred to as Uncle Zain. Uncle Zain was the brother of Mujahid's stepmother. Initially, when Mujahid's father married his Pakistani stepmother, he asked her brother, Uncle Zain, to find him a job in Abu Dhabi, due to the poor conditions in Pakistan and the difficulty in making a living there. Mujahid searched for a job, and when he found one for him, he asked him to pack his things and travel to the UAE. Mujahid welcomed him at the airport and took him to his job right away, which was the air-condition company, and his work was to maintain the air-condition units. Every now and then, the uncle would visit Mujahid's sister in their apartment until the 9-year-old Ayan arrived from Russia. Then Uncle Zain started to get close to Ayan and started playing strange games with him. Every time anyone would ask Uncle Zain why he was so attached to Ayan, he would say that the boy was close to his heart and that his feelings towards him were good. The people would believe him because he would not show any ill intentions until the year 2017 in the holy month of Ramadan. When Ayan was returning from the place of prayer with his grandfather, surveillance cameras caught Ayan entering the building with his grandfather. But when Ayan returned from the prayer, he was not alone. He was together with a veiled woman, and they both rode the elevator together. After that, Ayan vanished. At that time, Ayan's family was not at home, and when they returned, they couldn't find him anywhere. They searched for him everywhere, but there was no sign of him. So they called Uncle Zain to help them find him, but he refused, saying that he was busy with an air conditioner he was installing, and he said that he didn't want anyone to bother him. They continued to search for Ayan but could find no trace of him. Immediately they called the police, and the policemen came and began to search for Ayan, but they couldn't find any evidence. Suddenly, there was a call from one of the maintenance workers at the building that Ayan had been found, but unfortunately, they found his corpse. It was a shock for everyone in Abu Dhabi, where security was so strict, and with it being during the holy month of Ramadan, someone was dead. The maintenance worker said that he found the body of Ayan on the roof between the air conditioners wrapped in a rope. His face was smashed, and the forensic doctor confirmed that Ayan had been raped. The police sealed off the area and started their investigations. Within 3 days of Ayan's death, the mystery of his death was solved. From the surveillance cameras, a woman dressed in a black abaya and niqab can be seen walking towards the staircase door of the building and then returning to the elevator. Moments later, she left the building and walked away alone. The police were surprised to see that Ayan was calmly walking with the woman, despite what his father had told him about not going with strangers. It was clear from the surveillance footage that Ayan was confident with the woman he was with. The forensic confirmed that there was fingerprints on the rope and on Ayan's neck, and after examining them, it was found to be the fingerprints of Mujahid's stepmother's brother, who was called Uncle Zain. In return, he thanked them for helping him find a job and giving him a great life. Did it in such a disgusting and horrific way. What hurts the most was that the day Ayan was killed, his mother and grandfather had just arrived from Russia to see him, and they were shocked to find what was left. After being arrested, the traitor confessed to all his actions, saying that he had planned to rape the child for a long time. But the circumstances did not allow him, and every time he wanted to carry out his plan, something happened. 4 months before committing the crime, he visited the house often and played with the child more. And 12 days before executing the crime, he copied the key to the roof and then went to the women's clothing store to buy a black abaya, gloves, and a niqab. He also put balloon-shaped prosthetics in his chest to appear as a woman. After purchasing the items he needed, he went to the building, checked out the roof, and waited for Ayan to come home. When Ayan returned, he approached him and asked him to help him carry a bag, telling him that he needed help. Ayan, being good-natured, agreed to help him and followed him to the roof. When they reached the roof, the cousin closed the door to the roof and went to the closest air conditioner, choosing this place because the sound of the air conditioners was loud, so no matter what happened or how loudly Ayan cried, no one would hear him. He raped Ayan on the floor, and when he was finished, Ayan got up to run away, and the cousin was scared, so he grabbed one of the laundry wires and began tying it around his neck twice, and he put his knee on Ayan's neck and started hitting him on the head. After that, he strangled the child until he was sure that he was dead, and then he raped him again. In his confession, he said that the last thing the child Ayan said was to him, "Leave me, O my cousin." This means that the child Ayan knew that his captor and rapist was his cousin. After his confession, he was sentenced to death and paid a compensation of 200,000 dirhams. His lawyer asked Ayan's parents for forgiveness. The story ended in tragedy. After the horrific event, people of Abu Dhabi were shocked and deeply saddened by the death of Ayan. Zayn, the cousin, was sent to the gallows for his heinous crime. In the end, all that remained was a sense of loss and the realization that no amount of security or precaution could completely protect a child from harm. Don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts, which are available in the description box. See you in the next video. Bye bye.